Hello, beautiful ones. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing great. I hope you're ready for one of our other wonderful weekly meeting. It's always a pleasure to chat with you. It's always a pleasure to have news from you. So every week we do have a different conversation on a different topic, but all topics that are being shared are connected to the light worker journey. It is all about understanding who we are as light workers. It is all about understand the journey we're on, but also from the perspective of the earth self that we are, but also from the cosmic aspect of who we are. There's so many different elements we need to take into account as we grow and evolve and open up to our divine self. So today we're talking about the energy upgrades, the ones we are experiencing right now in May 2022, but also in general. When we hear about energy upgrades, how are we supposed to dive into this? How are we supposed to interact with this? So this is today's topic. I would like to know what you do personally, and I will read your comments, whether it's live, whether you post them live or during a replay. But I would like to know how you take care of yourself when you feel that there's an incoming of energy fluctuation. And where do you get the information? How do you validate whether what you sense is an energy upgrade is actually happening or not? So I would like really you to answer this question. Where do you get your information regarding the energy upgrades? How do you find out if there's some kind of energy upgrade? And how do you, work along with all this? And while you answer this, let me introduce myself. If you're new here in the group, well, welcome. Cynthia is here, AJ is here. Wonderful. And I know more of you are here. So welcome. Let me know who's there. I'm Natalie Restored. I am a channeler. I'm a light worker mentor. I do help all light workers, healer, intuitive, psychics, mediums grow their intuitive powers by helping them delete everything stopping them from even believing they're cosmically magical, from even believing they can make a difference in this world. I'm just helping you clear everything in your way. Emotional blocks, trauma, past life issues, ancestral blockages, fears that you may have, and just helping you unlock those divine powers and express them in a very unique way. You're a very unique being, so your powers are meant to be expressed uniquely. So that being said, hello everyone. Let me know who's there. Let's see. Today I see all your names. That is amazing. So Sarah says, I usually don't know until after, and then the awareness. Yeah, comms integration is turbulent sometimes. Yes, definitely. Hi, bonjour, Natasha. I usually get my energy updates from people on Facebook. Yeah. Okay, there's no right or wrong. I'm not going to judge you on how you do it. I do think all is right, but I would like to simply talk about with you because we have to be honest, we're going to go through so many other energy upgrades, whatever you want to call them, more an upgrade, but more is to come. It will always shift. And you have encoded within you, again, it's always connected to your intuitive powers, but you have coded within you a very specific compass. Sorry, I'm saying it in a French way, compass. a very unique way to monitor, to filter, and to analyze what's coming through. So somebody else says, I can physically feel like buzzing, headaches, spaciness. Yeah, Schumann's resonance will indicate strong energies in clouds and moon cycles. Yes, yes, totally true, totally true. So yes, your body will be the first monitor. The first monitor of all those changes. And changes may come from the ground, from Gaia, from the sky, or the interconnection between the cosmic energies and Gaia. And us humans, we are right in the middle. We're right here. We receive, we send, we materialize, we alchemize, we transform. So we become filters, we become absorbers. I don't know if that exists, but we become the witness of that change. And at the same time, because of our interaction with the environment, with also the energies we're sharing, we're also a participant of this. A lot of things are happening on Earth because of our actions and our interactions with one another and the planet. And it does impact that. So as a light worker, you will feel everything. You may not always know what you sense, but you may feel it. You may feel what your community is going through. You may feel what Gaia is going through as well. You may, of course, receive cosmic energies. And yes, we're talking about solar flares. But that always was part of our human reality. It's nothing new. The only thing that is different right now is that times and upgrades are happening more often. And the more the light and the darkness, again, this is it's an analogy, it's a symbolic way of talking about all the conflictual energies when they meet, and the light wants to win and the darkness wants to win. Then this interconnection, this relationship is, of course, impacting us. And you're an intuitive. You are intuitives. Of course, you're going to feel that. And as you develop your intuitive powers, you will feel them. You will feel those changes before they come. So times are accelerating. And when I say times, it's the fluctuations. We're definitely not right now. And I'm pretty sure you won't disagree with this. We're not going through a calm period where we're experiencing peace and everybody's holding hand in hand. A lot of us thought that after our health situation, we would all celebrate the return of our freedom and all that. And then bang, something else happens, and bang, something else happens. So you understand that it's not going to end yet. More is to come. So learn to trust your body, to become the monitor, to become the compass to all this. Compass. I don't know why today I don't get that word correctly. Learn. So yes, we were talking about moon cycles. We were talking about the dream patterns. We're talking about everything your body can sense, whether it's a lot of excitement or a lot of depletion or a lot of desire to just cocoon or to get a massage. These are signs that your body is receiving external energies. They may come through your brain and generate thoughts, and those thoughts also do create energies within you. Your body needs to work with that. But whatever you create in your thoughts, that creates already a field of energy. That's the first that your body is connected to. Plus everything around, you have to be extremely vigilant. You have to be extremely oriented on self-evaluating, evaluating how you feel and taking actions, not to wait for energies to shift naturally or for something to shift, hoping that life will shift, hoping that the world will change. So there's a huge responsibility for us light workers. It's not always to count on others or people who are monitoring external activities to find out, is there really something that is happening outside? Your body is the first monitoring tool you have. You have intuitives who will feel extremely shaken, and if they check the Schumann's resonance and the solar flare or cosmic activity, there's nothing, it's flat. Does it mean, hello, beautiful Natalie, Patricia, Elizabeth. It doesn't mean they are not clairvoyant. It doesn't mean they are bad intuitives. It means that they have entered a journey where external energies and fluctuation in the frequencies, as well as their own thought process, is peaceful enough, balanced enough that they don't get triggered, they don't get shaken. So I'm sorry to say, and I do apply that for me too, when we feel shaken abruptly because there's a more intense solar activity, because the Schumann resonance is high, or because something happening right now in the world is really disruptive, if you feel, consciously or not, that you're out of balance, it means that you still need to work on yourself. And I'm just receiving that message for myself as well. Meaning that if you feel off because external energies are off, then either you do not feel emotionally stable or energetically stable enough to either transcend or recuperate or reboot quickly enough. As I said, some intuitives don't even go through any kind of disturbance at all. Even though, and I posted that, I try not to post as much as often the Schumann's resonance because it's easy to go and check it, and so many people are doing those updates. And if you are following those people, it's wonderful. They're doing an amazing job because it allows people to understand why they feel off. But after a while, you could just check the Schumann's resonance every week and have a few peaks here and there. Not peaks here and there. Sorry. And eventually, a part of you will totally let go of what is happening. I do admit that I'm not checking the Schumann's resonance as much as I did a few years ago, but the last one was really strong and I could not sleep very well. So I went to check, and that's where it was, boom. Again, I'm not following anyone anymore. Not because I don't believe in what they do. I strongly believe in what they do. It's just that my energy is focusing on something else. So it's of less importance for me. Sorry, I need to drink. So again, take care of your body, and not only use it to eat, to move, to walk, pamper it as a way of getting it ready whenever shifts will happen. An energy upgrade means also that your cells, your immune system is being, quote unquote, challenged to recalibrate itself. It's not easy for a body that was designed a long time ago, and that has only slowly evolved over the centuries. And now, boom, 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 the world wants to awaken. Energies are crazy. There's stress, there's pollution, there's the Wi-Fi, there's so many things that could disrupt your body. So you need to pamper it. Now, count on yourself, or I should say, build yourself your own ritual to take care of your body, okay? That is very important. Now, as the world is going through those ups and downs, energetically speaking, your emotions will be triggered. So let's say that there's some kind of energetic shift happening, whether it's a big one or a small one. It might just hit you hard, even though it's a small one. And as I said earlier, it might just be totally inoffensive for another light worker living in another country with a different history. So remember, your personal reaction to a tiny energy shift or a huge energy shift is based on what you are personally healing, processing. I will insist a lot in the months to come on your own and personal healing journey, because I do witness that light workers, as they get excited developing their own powers, they sometimes disconnect from the reality, and they totally disconnect from the work they have to do, which is to heal their heart and take care of what they have accumulated in this life. So again, any kind of energy shift, whatever the origin of that shift is, may trigger some unresolved pattern within you. And you might be the only one feeling this way. Of course, there's always somebody that might go through similar emotional disturbances, but you understand that you will really react in a very unique way to those changes. And again, the overall goal of all this is for us to awaken, to rise, to evolve, to become stronger and autonomous. Even the energetic upgrades. Gaia is evolving, Gaia is reacting, us too. We're moving with her. Not always at the same pace, but we're moving with her. So whenever you feel that an energy shift, whatever again the origin of it is really hitting you hard, whether it's hitting your body, whether it's hitting your thoughts, your emotions, don't blame it. Don't say it will go away as soon as, the solar flares will go or that the retrograde will disappear. All these are invitations to look in the mirror and see, okay, I'm reacting this way. There's a reason behind that. The moon, the sun, the earth, the interaction with the planets are just invitations. They're just triggering something different within each one of us. It's always an invitation to grow. So yes, you will be triggered, and any unresolved issue will come. And because energies are getting stronger, you have all the ones who are diving into the darkness. It's amazing how many of my dear friends, colleagues, acquaintances are speaking a language I do not understand anymore. They're speaking a language of fear. They're speaking, and I'm talking also about light workers. They're speaking a language of reactive, defensive fear pattern. So I'm like, okay, just a while ago we were talking about meditations, rituals, retreats, upgrading, and now it's no judgment. Please never take what I'm saying right now as if I'm judging people. They're probably thinking that, me too, I'm not realistic, or I'm doing something that is like out of what they can conceive. But again, based on my reality, some people are reacting to these energy shifts in a very, very different way than I am, than you are. So be vigilant and see where those upgrades are taking you. Or the invitation remains the same. Heal yourself to upgrade the physical reality, to bring a deep and strong reconnection between the earth reality and the cosmic reality, your earth self and your higher self. That is the ultimate goal right now for us light workers. Again, you may be triggered and dive into the realm of fear. Again, I have lost a few connections that were dear to me to this pattern. It had to be dissolved because we were looking at each other and it was like blank. It was like, it doesn't work. We're not talking the same language. 1 year, 2 months ago, there was a big interaction. Why? Because their way of dealing with the energies that are triggering past trauma with their family, their spouse, all their dreams that haven't been fulfilled, everything they haven't healed because they either are scared of looking at their blocked emotions, or they haven't finished the job, or they say, oh my God, I'm just focusing on the cosmic and all the beautiful things. Again, I'm a light worker. This is what I connect with. I'm always connecting with the cosmic and the highest ones available right now. So it's always a choice. It's always a choice. And I still have stuff to work on too. So there's always a choice to use those abilities, or not those abilities, but this invitation to heal yourself. And remember, you're less alone. You can always come here in the group. And if you're not in the group, I invite you, because I know I'm also on my page and on YouTube, and the group link is in the description. You're invited, but remember, it's ultimately, it's not to hurt you. Ultimately, it's not to make you feel bad or make you feel lesser, or bring judgment onto you. It's just, again, like a big mirror kind of reflection, asking you to look. You cannot just hide. Yeah, you're a wonderful channeler. Yeah, you're a wonderful healer. Yes, you have wonderful intuitive gifts. Yes, your sole purpose is to help many people. But how are you going to jeopardize your own happiness because you are scared or don't want to look at some unresolved trauma? How many light workers, as I said, I am witnessing some, and maybe you are too, but how many beautiful and light workers who have a lot of potential as well, or are just losing themselves in darkness, in different theories, or they're just letting go. I don't believe in this anymore. It's not happening. So this is the big battle, in a certain way, but it's a battle you can live. You can actually overcome, I should say, but overcome in a way, as your higher self is always there. You're not alone doing this. So I took some notes, and that's what I'm reading now. Portals are opening everywhere. So, of course, I would recommend that you always stay connected with people who are holding a light that is your level or higher. Again, no judgment. We're not here to say you're lower, I'm higher, or vice versa. It's just, if you resonate with the conversations, if you resonate, with the rituals and the energies, then it's good for you at the moment you connect. Go back to this whenever you feel disconnected. That's why it's so important to create containers and to create groups and to create communities and communities that will hold you and support you as you rise, as you have to heal your own stuff. Portals are opening everywhere. Portals means portal. The portal concept means that doors between our third dimensional reality and cosmic realities are opening. So more and more light workers are rediscovering their nature. Some who were dormant are now awakening. Some who were awakening are now rising, and some who are rising are now leading. It's like it's opening, and the ones who are in between dormant and awakening, it's like push. There's so many events happening that they're being pushed to look inward. So portals are either portals that you create when I create a conversation like today. Today we're opening a portal. We are surrounded by wonderful beings, even though it's not officially channeled. It's a conversation, but we will have a light language right in 1 or 2 minutes now. That is a portal. That conversation is a portal. My group, Abundant and Aligned Light Workers, is a portal. The little ritual you do at home every morning is a portal opening. The retreat you go once a year is a portal opening. The walk you take to nature and you feel that moment of bliss where you feel the trees are talking to you and the breeze is just caressing you and whispering that all is fine and all is good. You're supported by the elementals. This is a portal opening. So they're everywhere. You don't need to go very far. Just feel in your heart center. This is the first portal. I know a lot, and you must have read that many times, and I believed it until I've been shown this. Some people think that you need to develop your third eye, you need to open your crown chakra to the real portal to awakening is a heart chakra right here, your heart center. This is the most important portal. And every time you feel grateful, blissful, in love, relaxed, empowered, all the positive feelings, the heart center opens up. And it's taking in all the beautiful things. And yes, it's obviously triggering some biological responses. It stimulates your happy hormones, and that generates the language, the feeling you can name and you can sense. But energetically, everything you do to make you feel good is just opening the heart center. Now, if you don't feel super great because of energies around you, then just close your eyes and open your heart center. You are opening a portal to higher dimensions. And through that connection, of course, always supervised by your higher self, many beings may come to you. Guidance may come to you, visions may come to you, upgrades may come to you. So you don't need to always check the Schumann's resonance. You don't need to always check your astrologer. You don't always need to check your cards. All you need, and I'm very serious about that, is one moment of deep, complete connection with your higher self through the opening of your heart center. All you have to visualize, and we will do that in 1 minute. As soon as you see this opening up, it's like knocking at the door of the gatekeeper of the fifth dimension and higher. And it's like, yeah, I received your message. Yeah, you want to come in? Let's open it. That's all. It's a quick ritual, but it's a very effective ritual. So many portals are open. You can open them up in your home, in your heart. And yes, energies are shifting crazy. As I said, yeah, there's a lot of people you won't be able to communicate with, while others will reappear because they have upgraded themselves, and suddenly somebody who you could not have a real conversation 2 years ago feels totally awakened right now. So get ready for rapid changes. Don't hang on to the you were a year ago, 2 years ago, or all the beliefs and traditions. It's meant to be dismantled and recreated. It is important because if you hang on to what may have worked for you a year ago, a month ago, you will feel very disappointed, and you will also feel that the awakening process is quite complicated and heavy. That's the resistance. So the question is, what am I hanging on to that needs to go? It could be people, it could be behaviors, it could be beliefs, it could be traditions. That is the ultimate question. And ask yourself this question every time you're going through a period in your life where you feel that, wow, my energy is moving, shifting, is really like rocking me inside out. Yeah, you can check outside for some kind of external and scientific monitoring or astrological monitoring. But in the end, if you were alone and you did not have access to the internet to find out if indeed there's some kind of either seismic activity or cosmic activity, then all you would have to do is ask yourself this question: what am I hanging on to that I need to let go of? Again, could be people, could be behaviors, it could be feelings, it could be traditions, it could be a past version of yourself when you were 20, 30, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and it was so much fun. And I'm like nostalgically looking at that time, and I wish I could go back. Let go, because it won't go back. You will always take the best of what you have experienced and turn it into something positive for you now, but it cannot go back. You need to let go. So I invite you right now to take a really big, deep breath in through the nose and release. And every time you release, you're releasing tons and tons and tons and tons of stagnant energy you have been holding on to. Again, I'll repeat what you have been hanging on to, and only you know exactly how it looks to you specifically. People. Who do you want to remain attached to? Who do you still want to talk with? Who are you trying to change? Who are you trying to change? It could be you, it could be another person. What are you trying to rebuild that doesn't seem to want to be rebuilt because you're going back to a previous version of a relationship? What needs to be let go of? Behaviors. Maybe how you meditate, how you channel, how you take care of your body, how you take care of yourself. What needs to change? What needs to be released? Traditions, your family, your community, your ancestors. The way women need to act, the way men need to act. Or there's some kind of old archetypes and old cliches that need to be released, that you're hanging on to. Do you want to be the perfect mom, the perfect dad, the perfect brother, the perfect wife, the perfect sister, the perfect child, based on what usually is represented outside? If that is, let go. See your heart center opening up right in the middle of your chest, as if somebody had opened a door, and you can see a flow of energy pouring out of you. And allow this clearing to happen. Just know that your higher self is always monitoring any healing, clearing, upgrade process, always for your highest good, because it knows you are ready now to do it. Allowing upgraded light to come through. That light coming to you, through you, entering your heart center, reaching every cell, every code in you, is activating you, moving you to your next level. Allow this energy to come through. And when you're ready, if you want to, you do not have to, feel free to open your eyes and follow my hand movements. And allow the rewiring, that's the word they want me to use, to be initiated within you. Take a deep breath in through the nose, release, release, release completely, and breathe out until no more breath. Let's take 5 minutes and tell me how that experience was for you. There's a lot of things that came out, and again, something probably very unique for each one of us. And while I'm waiting for your comments, remember that it is part of the journey. There's nothing to be worried about, but you need to be vigilant. You have access to a divine knowledge that others are barely awakening to. So be gentle and surround yourself with energies, people, or external energies that are lifting you up, that are taking you where you need to go, where you're meant to be going. If it doesn't feel right, don't stay, even though if yesterday it was pleasant. Just try something else. Yeah, AJ says, I feel goosebumps, so I released lots. Yeah, of course, yawning and different body reactions will be an indicator that you have released a lot of stuff. So remember, if you need support, if you need guidance, if you want to know where you're at right now on your intuitive evolution, on your journey, don't hesitate to DM me. Send me a DM. Let's talk about your situation. Just know that all my conversations, whether they're via DM or Zoom, with you individually, is a heart-to-heart conversation. It's not me trying to tell you what I do, or it's beyond this. It's like we're really like light worker to light worker, healer to healer. What I sense, but also it's not a channeling, of course, process, but it's loving enough, it's supportive enough that I know our higher selves are there when I have those conversations with my students who want to join, or at least find out if the containers I have created are meant and will help them evolve. That conversation is highly activating. So whether you want to talk about the energies you're going through, or the awakening process you're going through, or your intuitive powers because you feel they're stagnant, or because you're going through some blockages and they're heavy to release, well, let's have that conversation. A few people ask me, is that chat free? The chat is free. It's between 30 minutes to 45 minutes. It's a serious conversation. It's not, again, just for fun and say, hey, this is what I do. No, I want it to be activating for you. I really want you to feel that I hear you. I want you to feel heard. And I want to be able to really give you the guidance that you need at the moment, whether that guidance leads us to work together or not. At this point, I'm not attached obsessively with, you book a call with me, she needs to work with me. I'll do anything to make her work or him work with me. I'm not attached to the outcome. That's why I will ask you questions before we book that call, or if we just interact together through a messenger conversation or an email conversation. You'll see I'll ask you questions. What are you doing? What do you think is rising within you? What do you foresee? How much time do you have to dedicate to your intuitive growth? Are you aware of your soul purpose? These are the questions I ask because I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel heard. And again, if honestly I feel and you feel we're a match and that we could work together, yes, I'll tell you about what I offer. And every 3 months there's something new, there's an upgrade, there's a change in the content of what I offer, and it's always an upgrade. Don't worry, it's not changed to be remodeled. It's just I realize, light workers right now I can tell you, those of you who are going to join and those of you who are already with me, I will add some content around biorhythm, to understand your own biology, because again, that's great to chat with you about cosmic energies and how to develop your intuitive powers and how to strengthen the connection with your higher self and connect to collective energies from higher dimensions and other worlds, which is already included in my programs. But we need to understand our physical reality. We need to be connected. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Elizabeth, for being here and for commenting. And somebody says, I was releasing and tearing up. I felt compelled to partake in my own light language. Yes, perfect. If what I did triggered, I'm sorry because I don't have your name here, but if what I did triggered your desire to sing, to dance, to move, to cry, to hold your cat, to hold your neighbor, yeah, so be it. You're activating. Remember, I'm just a vector of a change of an energy that comes through me that is meant to activate something within you. So thank you so much for this beautiful interaction. You know how to reach me. This is the way to book your call with me, natalierestort.com/chat. If not, if you don't feel at ease and you don't really want to chat with me and you just want to interact in either through audio messaging or written messages, just know that Messenger is as great, but I'm really here to help you. Yeah, Natalie, it's your light language. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's get you activated. Let's get you feeling loved and surrounded, and things are shifting for me. So I will take you with me, and in a good way. Don't worry. Everything that is happening, even if sometimes you wake up in the morning and say, what happened today? It's still very good. So I have created a few podcasts. I was just waiting to have a few before sharing them. There will be one around today's topic, how to integrate energies and energy updates. It will include an invocation. So podcasts are wonderful. You can listen to them as a meditation. And even though it's a conversation, you know that through me, some kind of energy talks. So you will feel activated. So that is coming. There's a tiny not important, but a shorter immersion that is coming very, very soon. So you know that I work with people in a period of 3 months or 6 months very soon. So in the next week, thank you for the earrings. Yeah, thank you. In the next weeks, so get yourself ready. If ever you do not want to work with me over a long time, or if you are checking your bank account, you might find that this exclusive immersion, which it's like I just had that before. I had a vision that I needed to do this. It should be like over 3 or 4 weeks, 3 sessions, activating you very quickly to answer our energies right now. I'll see exactly how it will be built, but that will be very good for people who don't have as much time or want to really enter my vortex and see how it works and see how it feels, or just need a quick upgrade. They don't need to work 3 months or 6 months. They're just ready for a tiny little push. You will love this if ever you feel it's a fit. Yeah, please connect with me. Send me a friend request if we're not connected yet. That will be a pleasure. So I'm sending you big hugs. And again, I have so much more to share, as much as you have a lot to share. So let me help you, because this is my mission. All right? Bye-bye for now. Talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.